Hey everyone, I'm John. Welcome back to Mr. G's Workbench. We're up to 67 subscribers as of today when I came home. Thank you all very much for subscribing, and it means a lot to me, as I know I sound like a broken record. I can't tell you how much I appreciate it. We're taking a break from the Sukhoi 30 build review, and I want your help. You're going to help me pick my next project. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I've got I've got no less than 5 or 6 things that are half built, waiting to be finished. But I'm kind of hitting a rut in the course of building models. I think we all hit like a rut where we're just, but you know what it is? It's like the saying goes, I'm crying with a loaf of bread under each arm. It's not for lack of potential projects. So that being said, let me get to what I wanted to do. I want to do something fresh. I want to do something just to kind of break things up. And I figure there's no better way to do it than with all you folks that have been tuning in and watching my channel. So I'm going to show you the choices. There are 4. And whichever one, I'll have a link in the description. Go to the survey and pick the project that you'd like me to work on, which will keep your interest the most. I know everything we've been doing up to now has been an airplane, so there's 2 of the 4 choices are airplanes. But let's go in order, and I'll show you the 4 choices, and I hope you'll all help me pick one. Choice number 1. Because I just can't get enough Kitty Hawk. Choice number 1 is going to be the F5E Tiger in 1/32 scale. I'll show you what I've got with it. This is what I was planning on doing, is scratch building some FOD covers because nobody makes any for this thing and it needs it. I've just got some basic photo etch for the instrument panel. My big investment for this kit was decals from Matterhorn Decals. They're for Swiss and Austrian F5s. The Austrian F5s were leased Swiss F5s. I want to do an Austrian one. I love Austria, the country. I've been there many times. I love everything about the place. So that would be my option here. An Austrian Air Force F5E. I've got paint masks. I've got True Details resin wheels. I got the gun barrels. Theoretically, this has started the cockpit before I put it away. That would be choice number 1. Choice number 2 is a tank. This is a Meng Sherman M4A376. It's in a special boxing called Victory Kiss. It actually comes with this lovely young lady and the tanker exchanging a kiss. All I've got is what's in here. So there's instructions. This particular boxing, Meng gave you extensive photo etch, metal barrel, figures for the crewman and the young lady. It's individual link tracks. I'm definitely going to be going way out of my comfort zone if I do this, and I don't think that's such a bad thing. Ultimately, if I do this, the next thing will be, once it's finished, I've got a diorama to put it in. I've got one of those mini art, put it together diorama bases. So that's choice number 2. I said I'm fat with choices, and I'm not lying. Choice number 3 would be Hasegawa's Akagi in 1/350th scale. What I don't have here that's over on the side, I have some of the Hasegawa made photo etch for the underneath the flight deck. Aside from that, I've got, I don't know if it's in here. Rather than disassemble this box, I've got the Eduard photo etch that goes with this, and the only other thing I have is some resin sandbags to go around the conning tower. That's choice number 3. And choice 4 is the dark horse. This is another episode of Get Off My Bench, but this will probably be an extended version of that. It's not going to be as simple as the 72nd scale Boston was. This is the 1/32nd scale F-15J, the Japanese home-built version of the F-15. It's partially completed, which is why it would be a get off my bench project. I'll show you what we've got. I've completed for the most part, I've completed the nose and the cockpit. It's there. You can see I've already got the front windscreen masked off for paint. So I've got that done. I've got the fuselage is partly done. The two halves are assembled, but it still needs putty. It's got seamless intakes put in, which you can't see in there. Well, you can kind of see that. Actually, it looks kind of impressive. Looks like I know what I'm doing. So this still needs to be rescribed and filled in a few spots. This wasn't Tamiya's best kit ever. You can make something good out of it. I've got resin exhausts for it. Got photo etch I've been using as I go along. It has a resin cockpit installed already. If we do this one, I'll put pictures up on the Instagram account for now so you can see the detail in the cockpit. To me, I'm very happy with it. Aside from the resin exhaust, I got resin wheels, and I've got some resin Sidewinder missiles coming. There's just gonna be 2 missiles on it because you rarely even see them with that much. You might see them with a blue training missile once in a while. The decals are from 2 Bobs, and it would be one of these 2. I'm kind of leaning towards the black one, but the blue one just, it's, you know, I had a discussion on the last video about the Sukhoi where I talked about gray jets. The F-15Js are all gray jets, and now that they use them as aggressors, they've started putting some bright colors on them, just to differentiate them, I suppose, and I don't think any 2 are the same. Like I said, the link for the survey is going to be in the description below. Pick the one you want. Pick the one you think is going to be the most interesting. I have no problem making mistakes as I go along. Like I've said from the beginning, this is a mutual learning experience. We're going to learn together. Again, thank you to everybody who's subscribed. Thank you to everybody who's been watching, even if you're not subscribed. And I hope you'll come back. And today's October 5th. The survey is going to run through Sunday, October 18th. Whichever one has the most votes by the end of October 18th, that's going to be what I'm going to build. I'm going to stand by it, even if it's not my first choice. But in all honesty, any of these could be my first choice. So again, stop in and pick my next project for me. Thanks again for stopping by.